So this video just came out. I actually want to watch this. How Japan's biggest idiot single-handedly destroyed a political party? Who's this guy? Alright, so I follow a lot of like Japanese like people, you know, some guys who live in Japan, Kyoto Zoomer, Arin, and these guys are pretty knowledgeable on like the political structure of Japan, you know, because they live there. So I want to see, you know, I've learned things about the LDP. I learned things about Japan First Party, certain stuff. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is based or cringe. I know this guy's like kind of cringe, like listening to bro, but I want to see what his take is on who is this guy? Let me see. Let me read the let me see. Tachibana Takashi spent 13 years building a popular political movement and immediately destroyed it with all extremely simple blunders. I don't know.
Absolute dumbest politician of all time. Stupid decision after stupid decision, this complete donkey single-handedly destroyed an entire political party that he built. He went from a popular senator to a broke loser with a criminal record, and it was all his own fault. Surprisingly, this story starts with the NHK.
Gay and Jewish.
NHK is Japan's public broadcaster. Essentially, their
gay
version
and
of
Jewish.
the
NHK is gay and Jewish, by the way. You know, actually, fucking, there are a lot of you know, dissidents who it's literally like Jewish. NHK is how Japan gets all of their Zogslop. And since it's you know, this is state broadcasted media, so Japan has very high trust, a high trust society, so they really trust what they're being broadcasted, because you know they don't have any knowledge on like the West otherwise. So whatever they see on like TV, on shows and in media, you know, they eat it up. Like a lot of the Zog slop. That's why like they're fighting like tooth and nail for fucking gays and LGBT and all that shit even now, because of this Jewish fucking sponsored and you know you have some political parties, some political factions that are trying to destroy the Jewish money, trying to turn it, you know, reform it, turn it inside out. So
BBC. And while they're basically just a news station, there's a big movement of people who hate them. The biggest reason for this being their fees. Everyone who lives in Japan and owns a TV must pay the NHK's fees. Doesn't matter if you don't watch their channel, doesn't matter if you just use your TV for Netflix, you have to pay. And if you don't, NHK will send debt collectors to your house until you do. Everyone who's lived in Japan has dealt with these guys. A lot of them are nice and will back off when you say you don't own a TV. Or if you intimidate them with your Yakuza tattoos. But most of them are persistent. They will try anything to get you to pay. They'll come knocking
very Jewish in nature, by the way. Only the Jews could think of something so fucking devious like this. Like having fucking people collect a mandatory fucking state tax on broadcasting on a TV channel that no one really watches. Very Jewish.
Every day, peeping through your windows looking for anything that resembles a TV, or try to trick you that your computer monitor or even your cell phone counts as one. In the worst cases, they've been known to trespass or even get physical with people who won't pay. But eventually, one brave man stood up to the NHK and said, "Enough." His name? Tachibana Takashi, the man who hates NHK more than anyone. Tachibana was a professional pachinko player. Yes, that's a thing. But before that, he worked at the NHK for 20 years until he was pushed out following an accounting scandal in 2005. So he had more reason to hate them than anyone. And with the rise of the internet, he took his vendetta to YouTube, where all he does is criticize the NHK and teach people how to get out of paying their fees. He's been doing that for 13 years now. But most importantly, in 2013, he started a political party called Party to Protect the People from NHK. And he had a genius advertising idea. The party handed out these NHK repellent stickers. Slap one of these on your door and bam, the debt collectors stop coming. It sounds too good to be true, but from the NHK's point of view, they know that whoever has these stickers is going to be a difficult customer in the first place. And even if they did show up, the sticker had Tachibana's personal phone number on it, and he would tell you exactly what to say to get them to go away. This was bold and it worked. These stickers were popping up everywhere. Tachibana's strategy resonated with voters who hated the fee collectors. But this was also a wild time in Japanese politics. The first YouTuber candidate ran in 2016 and he was, well... トランプ、プーチン、近平、ジョン、ムンジェイン、シンゾウ、6人が六角形の円になり、握ってシェイクハンドはもう古い、シェイク。Thousands of people had to suffer through that because Japan forces TV stations to give political candidates airtime, which is exactly why he was doing it in the first place, to send people to his YouTube channel. Although some of his speeches were so bad, NHK had to censor them. He ended up suing them, but he lost. Tachibana saw this guy, a complete loser, and thought, I'm a YouTuber too. I can do way better than that. So he decided to take a big step and get into national politics. He was gonna run for the House of Councillors, basically the Japanese Senate, on a really simple platform. NHK And you know what? It went better than expected. People liked him, or at least they didn't like the NHK. He got 1 million votes, and he actually won. NHK This was his dream. The people elected him to fight the NHK from inside. It felt like the beginnings of a real political movement. The NHK party was extremely popular if you polled high school boys, and their slogan, "Destroy the NHK," was the most popular phrase on the internet in 2019. But still, it wasn't enough. If he wanted to keep growing, he would need to fight the NHK even harder. Luckily, he had the perfect plan. Step 1. Become a criminal. Tachibana had recruited a mole, an NHK fee collector that was loyal to him. But instead of playing it slow, Tachibana immediately went nuclear. He took the names and addresses of 50 random NHK customers and posted them to YouTube, with a blur over top. And he made a demand. If the head of NHK doesn't meet with me within 2 weeks, I'm gonna remove the blur. Yeah, he was literally holding random Japanese citizens' personal information hostage. And that's how the court saw it too. Both Tachibana and the mole were found guilty for this plot. Tachibana was given a 4-year suspended sentence. Well, that didn't work. Better try something else. What about expanding to other issues? I mean, the party didn't have a platform outside of simply hating the NHK, so maybe some new policy positions could help. After a lot of thought, this is what Tachibana came up with. バカな国ほど子供を産むから。はい。バカな民族っていうかね。
That's fucking based! What do you mean? That's so based! Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, this destroyed his career. No, this fucking embellished his career. This boosted his career. What do you mean? You see what look, it's the most replayed too! No, that's fucking awesome. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. No, don't kill yourself, but fuck off.
Could help.
What do you
After
mean?
a lot of thought, this is what Tachibana
he's cooking. He's cooking for real. Let the nigga cook. We not.
Came up with.
Bruh, dumber countries have more children. True. Bro, if I have, you know what? Let me get a fucking Vine Boom. You know what? I'm Vine Booming this shit. All right? I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to piss you all off. All right. You ready? You're going to hear that a lot. All right? You ready? Here we go.
Tachibana and the mole were found guilty for this plot. Tachibana was given a 4-year suspended sentence. Well, that didn't work. Better try something else. What about expanding to other issues? I mean, the party didn't have a platform outside of simply hating the NHK, so maybe some new policy positions could help. After a lot of thought, this is what Tachibana came up with.
バカな国ほど子供を産むから。はい。バカな民族っていうかね。そういうアホみたいな子供を産む民族はとりあえず虐殺しろみたいな。
Wow, that got dark really fast. But that's not all. This was his new right-hand man.
Let's go!
Yeah,
know
this was the new NHK party. But I guess it's what you can expect when a YouTuber enters politics. People called for Tachibana.
W. No. Okay, now I remember. I saw this. I think Kyoto Zoomer posted this, right? This is pretty recent, too. This happened. This is pretty recently. Bro, destroy the Jewish money. What do you mean? That's a fucking dub, nigga. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, this destroyed fucking political career. That's so gay. That's so gay. Let's clap for these fucking people. I told you. The NHK is fucking Jewish as hell. And they know that. They know that. I just showed it to you. Like, that's a Jewish, like, fucking mandatory fees for fucking TV broadcasting is very Jewish in nature. I saw it, someone said about the UK, you know, they have the BBC. I'm not talking about me, of course. But they have that broadcasting network. They have the NHK in Japan and other countries who do the same exact fucking thing, and it's always a Jew behind it all the fucking time, all the time. And the people are tired of this shit. This shit, bro. Is this us? This is us. Nick, please don't fucking please don't get drunk and spend all of our super chats on stupid vices, okay? Because I think I know how this story is gonna end up. Bro went to jail for 4 years. Oh no, he didn't go to jail. He got suspended, I guess, from any sort of like political. He got his license suspended or whatever for like 4 years. That's crazy. I told you, destroy the Jewish money. This is on TV, live TV. Based.
Yeah, this was the new NHK party.
Yep.
But I guess it's what you can expect when a YouTuber enters politics. People called for Tachibana to resign from.
Bro said. Yep. This is what happens when you attack the Jewish funders. The Jewish funders come and kill you. Yo, I want you guys to clap because this is a W. It's a fucking W. W's only in the chat. W's only in the chat. Okay? Fuck you. Fuck this channel. And this is like the only way I can like show this to you. I can go down the timeline and show you, because I RT'd a few of this stuff. But this is the only other way I can show you. This is a fucking dub. This is a straight dub, nigga.
Yeah, this was the new NHK party. But I guess it's what you can expect when a YouTuber enters politics. People called for Tachibana to resign from the Senate over his genocide comments, but instead he just deleted the video and pretended like they took him out of context.
僕がそんな虐殺とかしようと思ってる人間に見えますか?
I'm just a sweet little guy. I'm just a sweet little guy. I look like the type of guy that would commit a genocide. Yo, bro has my. When I move to Japan, I'm voting for this nigga. I'm gonna vote for him. I'm going to. We're gonna link up. I'm I hope he can speak some decent English. I'm gonna meet bro, and we're just gonna destroy the Jews. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna destroy the Jews. All right.
Tachibana was clearly bad at this whole politics thing. He needed
No, he's not. No, he's not, you fucking Redditor. You fucking faggot. Fuck you. No, he's not. That's awesome. That's based. There's no fucking reason. I want to see the actual reasoning. Now I feel like some Jews got involved and sabotaged this campaign. That's what I feel like this whole actual story is gonna fucking how it's gonna end up. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just noticing a little bit of patterns here, there, because I'm a top noticer, right? I'm pretty fucking sure some Jews sabotaged this campaign after that. Oh, he ruined his political campaign. No, he didn't. The Jews did that automatically, and he warned you. He warned you on that broadcast. This is what happens when you come after the Jewish money. They'll fucking kill you. They'll kill you. They'll ruin your life, or both. They'll ruin your life, and then if that doesn't work, they'll kill you. And it's true. It's true. They'll ruin. It's like what Andrew Tate said. They'll ruin your life. They'll send you to jail. They'll kill you. You know, it happens in steps. So.
Strategy. Something flashier. Unfortunately, someone else beat him to the punch.
スマホで録画して YouTube や TikTok にアップロードしてどんどん再生回数を稼いでください。私の政策は千葉県全体をディズニーランドにする。
Alright, so this is politics. I mean, not all of it, obviously, but this is a small portion of politics in Japan. I don't know, someone said, Joker's cringe. Yeah, tell that to fucking Japan. Oh, you're doing Joker in 2024? Oh, where have you been? I mean, it's not like Joker 2 literally didn't come out pretty recently. I mean, it wasn't that... I hear it's not that impressive, but, you know, like, it's still relevant. People still talk about it. People still meme about it. People still use Joker memes, Joker stickers, you know, Joker gifs, whatever. Like, I saw like, one of our homosexual detractors say that, oh, Joker's not even relevant anymore. It's like, this is why you're not here now, because you don't fucking get it. You never will.
A new Joker candidate was making headlines not just in Japan, but worldwide. Tachibana realized he had it the wrong way around. He was a YouTuber trying to fit in with the politicians, but he needed to bring YouTube to politics. Luckily, he knew the perfect guy. It was time for step 3, Tachibana's biggest mistake yet. More YouTubers. Over 11 years, Tachibana had gotten around 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. But this guy, Gashi, or as I like to call him, Gassy, had over 1 million, and he built it in less than 2 months. Gassy was basically Japanese Keemstar, but instead of internet figures, he exposed A-list celebrities' darkest secrets that he learned over the years managing a really high-end bar. And somehow, Tachibana convinced him not just to join the NHK party, but to run on their ticket for a second seat in the House of Councillors. And yeah, Gassy easily won. But wait, why isn't he there celebrating in person? Well, Gassy is a criminal and he's on the run from the law. He's in Dubai right now. He ran away because of massive gambling debts. That's why he sold out his friend's secrets in the first place. He's also wanted by Interpol for defamation. But this might make you wonder, how is he going to serve in the Japanese House of Councillors from Dubai? And the answer is, he didn't! He never attended even once. Of course, he was still collecting his 19 million yen salary. The Japanese public hated this. He was asked time and time again to return to Japan. And by the way, once he was elected, he became immune from prosecution, so he easily could have, but he refused. Eventually, after many warnings, Gassy was forcibly expelled from the House of Councillors. The first time that's happened since 1951. In the end, Gassy, who don't cry, which is a lie, by the way, ended up getting arrested in Dubai, forcibly returned to Japan, charged, and given a 5-year suspended sentence. What was Tachibana thinking? Did he really think nobody would notice his wanted criminal YouTuber friend not showing up for work? This scandal was so embarrassing and the public blowback so strong that after 12 years building the NHK party, Tachibana had no other choice but to step down. And of course, because he just can't stop messing up, this is step 4 by the way, he appointed some random child actor named Ayaka who joined the party 2 months earlier to be the new leader. Oh yeah, and the NHK party, it was now an idol group and they were renaming it to Politician Girls 48.
Alright, that's fucking based. Yeah. That's awesome. I don't give a fuck. You know? What's that? PG 40 PG 48. Yo, idols! All you fucking idol lovers in chat, all you fucking all you love livers, all you fucking idol masters, all you pre-paras. I know you types. I know you idol types. You fucking weirdos. You fucking fuck, that's awesome.
The very first...
No, this is not Kamen Joshi. Kamen Joshi is the one that did the Trump song. Kamen Joshi is no. This is completely different.
Thing Ayaka did was try to milk the party for her own benefit by.
Kaiser, you're talking about this. I'm gonna pull up Kamen Joshi actually. I'm gonna pull up.
We are Avengers. We want to help make America great again.
Based.
We take our high energy.
This is a classic. Some of you niggas are too young for this. This is a classic. Back when MAGA meant something. I can unironically say that. This is back when MAGA meant something. Okay? Yo! Idols for MAGA! Idols for America first! You guys don't know. You guys are too young. You guys are too fucking young to remember that.
Hosting a really weird fundraising event where you could pay 10,000 yen to whip her or 100,000 yen to tie her up. She also tried to withdraw 900,000 yen from the party.
You know what? I got the money. I'm kidding! I'm kidding! I'm kidding! That was a joke. Bro, I know some niggas are never gonna let me live that down. Fuck you. Fuck you. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm not gonna... Bro, I love this political party. They have fucking a whole batch of weirdos. I fit right fucking in, and they just want to destroy the Jews. That's all they want. You know, you got fucking idols. You got fucking S&M, fucking all of this just to destroy the Jews. All right, sign me up. Where do I sign up?
His bank account, but the bank called Tachibana to confirm, and he froze the funds.
You froze our account?
I did.
The original party's investors now felt betrayed. They contributed to help Tachibana fight against the NHK, not Ayaka's S&M Party 48. They all asked for their money back, and now the party was in debt for over 1 billion yen. Suffice to say, Tachibana had made a huge mistake. Within a month, he tried to reverse course and kick Ayaka out, but it was too late. The party was divided. Even the Jewish money guy had turned against him and was now coming to disrupt his rallies. And it wasn't just Tachibana, he was disrupting everyone's rallies to the point that he got arrested for it. But he was putting it on YouTube and making money, so maybe it was worth it. Regardless, Ayaka didn't like it, so she kicked him out of Politician Girls 48. Tachibana's fight to retake control of the party was not going well. He was resorting to tracking Ayaka down on the street. She calls the cops, he chases her for a few minutes until she goes into a building and he stands outside like an NPC. Eventually, to figure out whose party it really was, they had to go to court, and it took a long time, all the way up until March of this year to resolve. The final decision, the party belongs to Ayaka. Tachibana.
I fucking hate women, bro. I hate women. I hate women. They fucking ruin everything. Women ruin everything, bro. The Jews won. They won. They won. The Jews won. The Jews won. It's over. It's over. Why are you even fucking watching this? Why are you here? Why are you here at 5 in the morning watching this fucking stream? It's over. The Jews won. You know, they got a woman to fucking come in here and infiltrate a fucking awesome party, you know, and the young Jew young Hitler bro was trying to warn them like this woman's gonna fucking take over. I try to warn you that no woman in this fucking movement is necessary. I try to warn you that the fucking Jews and the fucking women hate us. They hate you. They hate you. And they seethe about you. They seethe about you on a daily. In fact, I have a fucking Jewish woman seething about me right fucking now. And I can show you that shit. Alright? You know, like I can show you that right fucking now. I will do that. I will do that. You want to see what seethe looks like? You want to see what like actual seethe looks like, boys? You ready? I'm gonna pull it up. Give me 1 second. This fucking stupid bitch. You know. Here, we're gonna pull this up real quick, and then we're gonna move on. All right. So look at this. Look at this. Oh, did he pull all his bank statements? No. Like, oh yeah, this is in response to, by the way, a video that Red Pill saying, fucking, you know, during my time on Sneeko stream, and I just mentioned the Jews, and you know, they try to make it, they're trying to like move away from the whole Jewish thing. I see what's happening. I see what's going on. They're trying to move away from the Jewish conversation by making it look like it's sort of a joke, like far-fetched to talk about. Like it's like you know, there's like more conspiracy theories. They're trying to do that. They're trying to use that angle. So, you know, you see that with this, and she's like fucking responding to the shit that I like, my content. You know, she's responding to my content. Did he pull out his bank statements? No, I didn't. I showed my portfolio like once or twice on the fucking timeline. You dumb bitch. You know, I don't know if you guys heard, but he's a millionaire. He's very humble about it though. And I'm like, leave it to a Jew to fucking seethe about another man's money. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why do you fucking care? Like you sat there and you fucking sent the money to Nick. You counter signal me. You try to counter signal me or whatever. You know, like I already know what the fuck's going on. But now you're seething about my fucking my pocketbook. You're seething about my purse. Like, I'm not fucking pocket watching you. I don't give a fuck what kind of money you make. I don't give a shit. But she cares. She cares. I'm like, so you know, there's a typo here. So let me get this straight. It's fine for people to lie about me to millions of followers, even saying that I'm on welfare, which I'm not. You know, they say, oh, he's on welfare. He's living with his mom. And it's like, no, I'm not. You fucking retards. I live alone. I've lived alone for almost 10 years. Not on fucking welfare. But you know, that's like a common, like the lowest common denominator, the lowest hanging fruit. They could just be like, oh, since he's black, blacks like to be on welfare, right? So yeah, he's on welfare too. Like, it's just, you know, and then you have like Laura Loomer telling her 1.2 million followers that. So it's like, yeah, I have to flex. I have to fucking come out and fucking, you know, quell all of these fucking rumors being fucking spread about me. Like, oh, I'm like some like broke guy on welfare. On how am I on like disability checks, but I'm like moving from like state to state at the same time? Make it make sense. How am I doing that? If I'm on disability, if something's wrong with me, right, I would be at home mostly. I would be here, but I'm moving about every single day. Like, they're trying to say, well, because I got like a settlement or whatever, like back when I was working, back when I was driving a truck, I injured my, you know, I got like a fucking injury on the job. See, these fucking people have never like worked before in their lives, so they don't understand like what fucking on the job settlements are. They don't understand how that works. So you fucking, your job supplies you, they give you a, you know, they either give you a lawyer, you know, because if you're a part of a union, the union either gives you a lawyer, you can find your own lawyer, or whatever the case may be. Is it like a, you know, it's a not a disability lawyer, but you know, an injury lawyer. It's like, okay, I got injured on the job, so I can actually like settle out in court, and you know, you get a good amount of money depending on the injury and depending on, you know, the paperwork you go through or whatever. Then I gotta go through physical therapy and do a lot of stuff. Like, but you got fucking Jaden McNeil lying about me constantly saying, oh, well, he's all like, he's on disability. Like, no, I'm not, you fucking retard. It was a one-time settlement. Maybe if you fucking had a job, you'd fucking know, you retard. But these niggas don't work. Like, he's like eternally online. He's like eternally online. He's always never had a job, never worked a day in his life, you know? Never been like a blue collar worker, never been like a white collar, never had a job, never. You know, even Nick has had a job before. Like, people say, oh, Nick has never worked a day in his life. Like, Nick has worked before, you know? So you can't like really say that about him. Like, this fucking faggot has never worked a real job, ever. Ever. The closest thing he's ever had to a real job is working a TPUSA chapter in college. And that's not even like a real job, you know? So, you know, these people are getting their rumors from that stupid shit. And, like, you know, now I'm seeing this, like, online. Some Jews are fucking, like, you know, these fucking IDF bot farms, these Indian bot farms or whatever. They're picking this up and saying that, oh, like, he's on welfare, blah, 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 blah. And I see, like, Laura Loomer saying this shit. And it's like, okay, bro, now I have to, like, go out and flex. So, now I have to go out and prove that I'm not on welfare, pretty much. Not even, like, flex. So, now, I guess there's some sort of fucking problem with me doing that. You know, oh, if you heard he's a millionaire, he's humble about it too. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I could just let people just lie about me on the internet, talk about like, oh, I'm on welfare, if I don't say anything. But if I do say anything, oh, he's like the most humble person, by the way. He's like the fucking, yeah, fucking kill yourself. Fuck you. Fucking dumb Jewish bitch. Go fuck yourself. So, you know, she's like seething behind a block, by the way. Behind a block, seething about, here, I'll show you. About this. Another video that came up about me, which is like old content. What they do is like they chop up the content and then they like repurpose it to like fucking like make Sneeko look like, oh, he's like backing away from the JQ or whatever. You know, so here, I'm gonna show you that video. That very fucking video. Let me pull it up. Where is it? But I hate women, bro. I hate women so much. They can ruin a political movement, and like, there you go, right there. This, a prime example, prime fucking rib on how yet another political movement went down the fucking toilet because a woman was included in it. Oh, she's base, she's epic. She's awesome, right? No. Fucking, their whole movement is in fucking, like, millions of dollars of debt. And fucking, like, and she basically took it from bro. That's crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to find this video. I'm trying to find this stupid video. It was posted today, right? I can't find it. That's that. That's this. Blah, blah, blah. There's that. There's the McDonald's thing. Hold on. Let's finish playing this.
Tachibana had now lost everything. But there was one sliver of hope, an opportunity on the horizon. The biggest election in the country was coming up, the Tokyo election, and Tachibana had an idea, a scheme, you could say. Let me explain. If there's one thing you should know about Japanese elections, it's that they are obsessed with fairness and keeping money out of politics. Candidates are not allowed to hire staff or even pay for advertising, and to make—
Oh, I wish American politics was like that. But we're owned by the fucking Jews. They literally buy all of our politicians. Dude. Like, I wish American politics could. This is where the pragmatism comes in, guys. This is exactly what Nick was talking about, you know, just like being as pragmatic as possible. It's like, yeah, maybe we kind of need to pay attention to what some of these guys are doing. Maybe we can learn a thing of two. Maybe we could like reverse engineer certain stuff. Like, Japan's whole fucking political system doesn't involve money. Maybe it does. Maybe it's underneath the table. But, you know, they try to, on the surface at the very least, they're trying to not get any of their politicians involved with any sort of, you know, they don't do lobbying in Japan for for all it's worth. So I wish we could fucking do that.
Make sure they're serious, anyone who wants to run has to pay a 3 million yen deposit. But in return, the government guarantees you a ton of free advertising. They give you newspaper ads, 2 6-minute broadcasts on TV, and a spot on these poster boards. Tachibana's plan was to exploit this. Here's how. The most candidates that had ever entered this election before was 22. Tachibana alone entered 24. Not only did this immediately give him a ton of media attention, he also got the free advertising. For the newspaper ads, Tachibana put the candidate small in the little right-hand corner, with the rest of the space advertising himself. And that's not all. In their TV spots, he made them say his slogan and mention him by name.
NHK をぶっ壊す立花隆が NHK をぶっ壊す立花隆が NHK
Israel wa Butobas. Israel wa Butobas. All right, I found the video. It's me. It's me. It's that big nigga Tenryo. So, yeah, Sneeko was getting nervous. You know, you got all of these people responding or whatever the case may be. And then you see this fucking Jewish woman like, oh, is he talking about fucking... Hold on. I'm gonna find that portion of it. It's so ankle bitey. I'm gonna find the portion of it where this fucking ankle biting like Jewish bitch. Like, why are you ankle biting me of all people? Like, don't you have anything else better to do? Don't you got a fucking stream? Don't you got your own fucking platform here on Cozy? You're fucking like ankle biting me on Twitter. You know, on Cozy. I'm on X. I'm streaming on X as well. I'm streaming on X. I'm streaming on Kick. Like, don't you fucking have anything else better to do than to, like, fucking, like, ankle bite me? You know, I get it. I have a big ankle to bite, but... And when I say that, I made a fucking, like, fat joke, obviously. It's not me, like, stroking my own ego or anything like that. I can do self-deprecating. I can do fucking self-deprecating humor, okay? I get it. But at the same time, it's just like, come on now, really? Like, oh, look at how humble he is. He says he's so humble. Like, fuck off.
But the crux of the whole plan lied in the poster boards. There are 14,000 poster boards in Tokyo, and each candidate gets 1 square on every board. But by running 24 candidates and manipulating the way the squares are selected, Tachibana personally owned this entire section of the board on all 14,000 boards. His plan? Resell entire boards to people for 10,000 yen each. Buyers could put up whatever flyers they wanted. Some customers included a YouTuber who put up this hand-drawn artwork, this guy who advertised himself as the #1 host in Japan, but he must also have some haters because someone came and ripped his posters. Even idol groups paid to put posters up. It says, "We have a 42-year-old, a mascot character, and even a gay member. Thanks, Tachibana, for the advertising opportunity." Here's the mascot, so I'll let you guys speculate who the other two are. But as you could guess, Tachibana would take money from anyone, even anti-Korean groups who put posters up right outside a Korean international school. Tachibana's math behind the poster scheme kind of made sense. Entering 24 candidates at 3 million yen each would cost Tachibana 72 million yen. But if all the posters sold, he would generate 140 million yen, doubling his investment and getting tons of free publicity. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't that simple. Tachibana missed something. A little thing, the public hated this. I mean, first off, this is not what the election boards are supposed to be for. They're supposed to even the playing field by giving each candidate the same amount of space and keeping money out of politics. This is literally the opposite of that. But second, this screwed over other legitimate candidates. Tachibana's 24 entries pushed the election to a whopping 56 candidates, but the poster boards only had 48 spaces. So
but when the Jews do it, it's all see, you can't. This is what I'm talking about having ethical pragmatism, right? You can't. He's being as pragmatic as possible, but he's like being unethical about it, you know? Where like if the Jews were to do this and they have all the fucking star power and horsepower and all the resources behind them to where they don't get in trouble if they were to do some shit like this, You know, happens in our country all the time, right? So he's literally trying to fight fucking Jewish power by, this is a lesson in just, you know, like, yeah, you can be pragmatic, but you have to be as ethical as possible at the same time. Like, you can't be put in positions to where you're that desperate to do something that crazy. It's like, now you just, you're no better than the Jews at this point. So, and I can understand why people are scared of that. They, you know, are scared of like taking certain, you know, I'm not saying like go out there and take Jewish money or whatever the case may be, because if you do that, they're obviously going to have you by the dick. But I mean, like, find certain ways into like how the Jews, you know, they mingle about, and just like reverse engineer it and put it into a more ethical lens. You know, but like the pragmatists, like, for example, like going out and doing all of these like LARPy, you know, protests and LARPy fucking riots or whatever, you know, it doesn't work. It doesn't work in the short term. Like, the only thing that people are gonna see, like normies are gonna see when they turn on the news, and see white men burning down their neighborhoods. That's all they're gonna see. That's all they're gonna see. That's all they're gonna care about. They're not gonna care about the reason. They're not gonna care about why it happened, why it started. They don't care about that. The only thing they care about is like the end result, and that's people getting locked up. A lot of motherfuckers getting locked up. That's all they care about. So, and they will lock you up. They will find you. I saw a video of some guy get hunted down. He flew to another country, and they fucking just deported his ass. They fucking deported his ass. They fucking extradited him and fucking slapped the cuffs on him real fast. So, you can try that shit if you want to. Doesn't work. And, you know, that's why I like, when I see Nick talk about just having pragmatism, it's like, we're cooked. Like, this whole political cycle is cooked. Both political parties are sucking Israel dick. There's nothing we can do right now. There's nothing we can do but have patience. Have patience, wait, and continue to build our resources until we find, you know, the opportunity. But at the same time, always keep up the pressure. Always, you want to help. You want to help the movement. You want to help. You want to help Nick. You want to help America First. Here's what you do. It's very simple. Is you go on Twitter. You go on Twitter X. You come to X, and you continue to let people know about the wrongdoings of Israel, because that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing overall, is they're trying to use Trump to shut down all dissent. That's literally what they're doing. They're shutting down dissenters of Israel, dissenters of the Jews. So, the only way you can be of genuine help is if you be one of many voices in opposition of Israel. Only way you can help. Especially right now. So, only way you can really help is have like a more pragmatic like stance on like going out and doing that whole thing that happened with the Brits, and that it's just massive cope. It's like, what are you gonna do when you're in prison? You're locked up. What kind of like you know, you're monitoring yourself for a week, for a week of news coverage. That shit's gonna get memory hold so fucking fast, bro. It's gonna get as memory hold as Trump's assassinations. You see, no one's talking about them anymore, right? Especially the second one. The first one is just like, oh, okay. The second one had more motive. There was more motive to talk about. To talk about Trump's assassinations. Hey, guess what? No one talked about them. No one's continuing that conversation. Trump fucking does a Bitcoin ad on X Spaces fucking immediately after he gets shot. Like, this this election cycle is not serious. They're not. The only thing they're serious about is crushing dissent towards Israel. That's the only thing they're serious about. They're dead serious about. Otherwise, like, you can see it. Like, they're just throwing out, like, hey, we're trying to get lulberts to vote for us. Let's talk about Bitcoin and weed. Oh, we're trying to get a few liberals to talk about us. Let's talk about Enrique and Jamal. Like, this is such a unserious political cycle beyond the only serious talking point, which is to crush all Israel dissent. So I'm not voting. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for anyone. You know, and I'm not gonna talk. And like I said before, I'm comfortable with that. I'm cool with that. There's something I posted on Twitter that, you know, a lot of like MAGA peds got mad at. A lot of these Twitter shills, they got mad at that. I was like, I'm not voting for this. I am not in good conscience voting for an Israel first candidate. Neither Trump nor Kamala or none of these fucking people. You think I'm gonna tell you any about my personal finances on stream? You're insane. I should ban you for that. I'm gonna start banning people. You know, now people know, like, oh, I have like a specific amount of it's not just 3 mil, bro. But I'm not gonna explain that on stream. If you bring that up, I'm just gonna like block you. I'm gonna block you on X. I'm gonna ban you in other chats. So, but overall, you know, it's just the ramblings of some fat black nigger at like 5 a.m. So, the fuck do you care?
Some candidates literally didn't have space for their posters, and the election committee had to make a special exemption to allow them to hang on the edges. I know, a special exemption, very Japanese. Basically, this scheme made everyone hate Tachibana. He expected to pull in 140 million yen, and the actual amount he pulled in? 55 million. Oh, no, I accidentally added a zero. 5 million yen. Tachibana did not take this very well. He blamed the media for making people hate his scheme and therefore not buy the posters. He wanted the narrative to be that he did this out of the kindness of his heart to prove how wasteful the poster boards are and to give a voice to the voiceless. And nobody believed that. The truth is, Tachibana was kind of right. Even though the Tokyo election got a ton of coverage, his scheme did get almost none. But the reason is, the media was preoccupied with something else. You see, both the diaper guy and the Joker built legitimate careers from their crazy performances. The Joker was even elected to a city council in 2022. And as a result, this inspired tons of copycats. In the 2024 Tokyo election, there was a flood of joke candidates.
現役の織田信長こと沢茂美です。イエス！
可愛いと思った。暑いね。
出陣じゃー
This guy looks like a square.
出陣じゃー
There was even an AI mayor who wants to make all of Tokyo's decisions with AI. Next thing you know, the city's gonna look like this. So yeah, it was chaos. The only people left talking about Tachibana's dumb scheme were the people criticizing it. Tachibana's story is that of a man who spent 13 years building a political movement, only to lose his party, go bankrupt, and end up becoming the villain. And you know, for a sliver of time in 2019...
I wonder why. Nick, if you're watching this, please don't fucking mimic this, you know. Don't let this happen to us. Don't let this happen to America first, okay? Hold on. I'm trying to go to here. Don't let this happen to us, because you'll say, oh, there aren't any women in this movement. There is, actually. There's one on this platform right now, a part of 109 different dramas, you know, causing a wedge on the platform. Many different cases. Don't let this happen. Don't let this happen to you, buddy. Okay? Don't let this happen to your movement. 13 years. You're getting up there. We're getting up there. AF's been around, you know, like Nick's been around for what, 8 years now? He has 13. You know, he had like a legitimate political movement. You know, a lot of different voices were joining. And then a woman happened and crashed his entire, made him go into bankruptcy, crashed his entire movement. You know, it's always a woman every fucking time. So, Don't take my word for it.
You know, for a sliver of time in 2019, he was actually super popular because he tapped into people's legitimate hatreds of the NHK fee collectors. And he actually won that fight, by the way. Since his election, NHK has mostly stopped sending them out, and they even lowered their fees in 2023. So he needed to just take the win, but instead he spiraled out of control, trying everything to stay relevant. Without the fee collectors, though, he has nothing connecting him with the people. He can't channel their anger anymore. Regardless, he's still around, he's still going, he's not going to stop, so I expect to see more of him in the future as well. I heard he's going to try some other weird election scheme next year too, which I'll be going over in part 2, along with his boxing match, his history of being a pachinko pro, and more. If you want to know more about Tachibana, this is for you. Part 2 is available.
Alright, so that's it for me. It's